don't know what I'm going to do with Fairtrue for 2 weeks. You better behave yourself in Tenerife, that's all.
What do you mean?
I know what goes on in them football club holidays. There won't be La Virgin left in Playa Las Americas.
I won't get into any trouble, Shah. I'll probably be legless every night.
Well, that's all right, then.
I'll bring you something nice back.
As long as it ain't nothing sexually transmittable. Morning. Sleep well?
Not really. You?
Yeah, eventually.
I hope you're being careful.
I never get on top without a safety net, if that's what's worrying you.
You know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean. No, I can't have kids.
I weren't thinking about kids. There's so many things you can catch these days.
I'll leave it, Ma.
You're so ignorant, Sharon. There doesn't have to be anything you can see wrong with a bloke. I was reading this article in my best, all about, you know, STDs.
Are you trying to tell me there's some special risk involved in going out for bloke who works on the telephones?
STDs, sexually transmitted diseases.
Look, Dave's all right. He has a bath every day. I've seen him. Talking of baths, you mind if I have a fizzy one later?
No, feel free. I suppose I'm lucky you ain't invited Dave in to frolic in the phone with you.
Well, I hope you don't think I'm that much of a liberty taker. I mean, I did think twice before I invited Dave in for a quickie in your marital bed when he was at Waitrose. What's that then?
Don't touch that.
All right. Hang on, that's one of them pregnancy test things, isn't it?
Yeah, well, before you go jumping to any conclusions...
I ain't the one that's been doing the jumping. Well, you must think you're pregnant or you wouldn't be doing this test thing. Well, I ain't criticising Trace, but who's the...
It's Daryl's.
Are you sure?
It's Daryl's, all right. If there isn't it, that is.
But how? It's been in the nick for months.
Don't you believe me?
Of course I believe you. Just hope Daryl does when you go and visit him tomorrow.
Look, remember when I went to visit Daryl just before the trial? Day of our wedding anniversary? Well, Daryl had cooked up this idea. He knew that the prison chaplain had taken a bit of a shine to him.
Oh, yeah, I remember that chaplain. I always thought he looked a bit Stoke-on-Trent.
Not that sort of shine. Your mind. It was after Daryl had volunteered to reglaze them windows in the chapel. You know, after the riot. And the chaplain found Daryl on his knees praying about the state of our marriage.
And?
Well, it was a ruse, weren't it? And it worked. The chaplain was dead sympathetic. Let me and Daryl get together in his office to try and talk things over in private.
So you persuaded the Rev to leave you two alone for a bit?
We were alone in that office a whole half hour. It was fantastic. I never thought you could... Anyway, it was fantastic.
Well, it would be, wouldn't it? Doing it in unusual places with a risk of discovery always makes it better. Me and Dave did it in the back of his telecom van.
That ain't so daring. Even me and Daryl have done it in the back of a van.
Yeah, but we was going through a car wash. So how long does this test take to cook then?
It's done. Here goes. Fingers crossed.
Why didn't you bring me a cigar? I like a nice cigar.
I know.
What you got against me then, Sharon?
It's only a 1 hour visit. Where do you want me to start?
Yeah, he seems to be settling down right nicely at school. Can't wait to see him at half term.
Yeah, be good, wouldn't it? Well, not good, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah, Garfield wrote me how he come third in the lower school cross country out of nearly 300 kids. Must take after me, eh? Remember when I legged it from Hollesley Bay Ballstall?
Yeah, and I remember how the police picked her up round my mum's a couple of days later. And how you had to serve an extra 3 months. And how you said you'd go straight after that, and how I believed you, and now you're...
I don't want to talk about it, all right?
Me neither, I'm sorry.
So, you're all right for money now, anyway?
Yeah, looks like Ranjith sorted the bank out.
Cheek, freezing our assets.
Well, they're defrosted now, aren't they?
Good. So, what you been up to then?
Stayed indoors most of the time. Same as you.
At least you're allowed to watch the telly after 7:30.
Yeah.
So, you seeing anyone?
What's that supposed to mean?
Just wondered if anyone's dropped round. My Uncle Charlie in Basildon, he said he'd
Don't
look you
give
up.
me that. You want to know if I'm knocking it off with another fella?
No, I know you wouldn't. Would you?
No, I would not.
Well, that's all right then.
Daryl, we've been married. Daryl, we've been married over 15 years.
I know, but women on the outside, I mean, it's only natural. And you are a great looker. You're the best looking bird here.
Look, looks ain't got nothing to do with it. I love you, and I promise to wait for you.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, sugar. Only so many women do.
I know. Sharon's got a bloke.
You're joking.
No, phone engineer. Very well connected. Listen, don't say nothing to Chris or he'll blow his top.
You what? You slag! Oh, it didn't take you long, did it?
British Telecom have been reducing their waiting lists.
Sit down, Sorber, or it's the end of your visit.
Daryl,
Yeah.
do you remember our 15th anniversary?
Remember it? How can I forget it? That was the last time we... Nah, it wouldn't work here, Trace. Chaplin's been around too long to fall for that one.
It's not that. Oh, God, this is hard. Look, you know I stopped taking the pill after he got remanded. I mean, there didn't seem to be any point.
I didn't, but so what? Here, you're not ill, are you? There was this thing on Woman's Hour the other afternoon all about the pill and women who smoke.
No, I'm all right. Well, yeah, I am all right, but
But what?
I'm pregnant.
You what? What are the lovebirds barneying about?
Tracy's pregnant.
What? So Mother Teresa's wandered off the straight and narrow, has she?
Daryl's, you toe rag.
Yeah? What's he been sticking his envelopes down with?
Turd brain. If my sister says it's
Look, I
Daryl's...
don't give a toss either way. At least I don't have to worry about you. Your fallopian tubes are more congested than the Bakerloo line in the rush hour.
You're a real piece of scum, you are.
If only I'd known sweet, innocent Tracy Stubbs puts it about. I've always fancied a portion of that myself.
Just shut it, all right?
Daryl the father. Go, pull the other one. Oh!
Wasn't he a lovely little boy? Look, when the new baby's born and Daryl sees it... I mean, Garfy was the spitting image of his dad, weren't he?
Yes, but I can't go through the next 7 odd months with Daryl thinking I've been unfaithful. By the time the baby comes out shouting, "You who, Daddy, recognise me," our marriage will be as good as over.
On the other hand, looking on the bleak side...
Guess who? I'll have to get you a latch key cut, Dorian.
My mother always said good manners cost nothing.
Sorry, what do you want?
To wish you mazel tov.
Well, what's that when it's at home?
It means congratulations. Sharon's told me about your forthcoming event.
Oh, has she? Sharon! You got a mouth on you, haven't you?
What?
Have you told all and sundry I'm expecting?
No, only Dorian.
Am I all or sundry?
And Chris. And Auntie Sylvie in Oxton. You shouldn't sit on good news.
And Dave?
Of course I ain't told Dave.
Well, there's something.
He's in Tenerife.
So what would you prefer, a boy or a girl?
I'd prefer a bit of privacy.
Oh, no, a little girl would be nice. Then she'd have the pair, wouldn't she? Oh, I love little girls' clothes. They're so sweet.
Oh, put a disposable nappy in it.
Pay no attention to her. She's down because Daryl don't seem to believe he's the father which art in prison.
Your husband's the father. That's even better.
This is my personal private life you're discussing here. Why don't you just ring up the News of the World?
Good idea. You got the number?
Everything's a joke to you, isn't it, Sharon?
Sorry, Trace.
Tracy, a new baby should be a source of joy regardless of the problems. Look, I brought a few things. A friend of mine has a very exclusive baby boutique in Snaresbrook. Now, as soon as Sharon told me the news...
Oh, look at these. Aren't they lovely.
Oh, Dorian, you shouldn't have. £60?
Yes, but Zara says you can have anything you like for a third off the ticket price.
Put me down for this. Be my present.
And what's your commission, Dorian?
As if I take commission in these circumstances. I only wish I had occasion to buy these clothes for myself.
They'd never fit you.
What, can't you have kids?
I'd call that rather a personal question, Sharon.
Yeah, so would I. What's the answer?
Marcus and I have chosen not to have a family. He's fanatically dedicated to his career.
And you're fanatically dedicated to strumping the bloke in the kitchen shop.
It's not funny, Tracy, I'm a driven woman. Illicit love is a rocky path strewn with pitfalls. The deception, the lies, the tears, the stolen moments. Always apart the last week in July, the first week in August.
Now, I hope you're paying attention. Illicit affairs always end in tears. You've heard it from the horse's mouth.
So much for cosmetic dentistry.
I'm not cheating on Chris. I've told him all about Dave. Really got his rag. It was brilliant.
Well, I just hope you've had a good checkup.
Eh?
Whenever I take a new lover, I see my Harley Street gynaecologist.
Must cost you a fortune in parking meters alone.
Tracy, I am trying to give your sister sincere and honest advice. When I want constant sniping and character assassination, I'll phone my mother.
Take no notice of her. She's got the right hump. No, it makes sense what you said. I think I'll give this gynaecologist of yours a ring.
He's very expensive, Sharon.
When it comes to my health, Dorian, money is no object. You'll pay for me, won't you, Tracy?
Maybe it would be cheaper, more convenient, to see Tracy's man. Who is your gynaecologist, Tracy?
I don't know. Whoever's at the hospital the day I go.
You mean you're having your baby on the NHS?
Yes, why?
People like us, who can afford to go private, owe it to those who can't, like Sharon, not to clog up the health service. No, it's your social duty to go private.
I never thought of it like that before.
Go and see my man, Rodney Kaufman. He's wonderful. Have you heard of him?
No, should I have?
He does a late-night programme on Capital Radio, a phone-in. Women's Troubles. It's a fascinating programme. There was a call last night from a man who said he was trapped in a woman's body.
Lucky woman.
Tuberculosis?
No.
Diphtheria?
No.
Epilepsy?
Not that I know of.
Syphilis?
You what?
Why, it's a pre-printed form. Fine. Well, there seems no reason to think things will be completely straightforward. You seem a very healthy young woman. Now, Tracy, we're going to do a little examination.
Bought a sample.
Rather generous one at that. Thank you. First, I think if you'd like to step behind the curtain and remove your clothes, and perhaps your friend would care to wait in the reception lounge.
Oh, I'm not her friend, I'm her sister.
I'd like her to stay, please. After all, she's going to be there when the baby's born.
I see.
And I'm going to help bring it up, and I.
Oh, of course. Well, that's fine. No problem. Stable home is a stable home after all. I hope you don't mind my asking, but how did you decide which sister was going to be the biological mother? What, did you have to get together with a man, or was it a case of artificial insemination by donor?
A donor?
Hang on. He reckons we're a pair of lesbians. Either that or you've had it off with a kebab.
Do you mind? I'm a married woman. I've already got a teenager.
Oh, I'm sorry, but when you said you were sisters,
We are sisters. We got the same mum.
And the same dad.
That don't make us sisters.
But you said you were raising the child together.
Well, my husband's working away from home. All right.
On a long-term contract.
I see. Of course. Please do forgive me.
Yeah, all right.
Don't do it again. Well, get behind the curtains and drop 'em, Trace. Time is money. Tap of American washing machine magnate Hiram Wilmington Hill, the third, was seen cavorting at the Berkeley Square Ball. How can can you have a square ball?
No, that's impossible.
What you done to her? What is it? Ain't twins, is it?
No, it ain't nothing.
I'm sorry.
What?
A phantom pregnancy, I'm afraid. Not that unusual when couples are forced to live apart.
I'm gonna be sick. I've got to go to the loo.
Miss Finch, would you look after Mrs. Stubbs, please? And medicinal brandy might be in order. Thank you.
Are you serious? There ain't gonna be no baby.
Wishful thinking can be a very powerful phenomenon.
Oh, yeah? And why does Tom Cruise never materialise in me bed of a night? Oh, poor Tracy. I don't suppose you could give me the once-over, could you? I mean, she did book you for half hour, so you have got 10 minutes to kill.
Why?
Well, when I woke up this morning, I had this... you know...
Could you be a little more specific?
this itch. You know? So shall I up on the table and you can put your marigolds back on then?
It is a bit irregular.
So's going around accusing respectable married women of being dykes.
Touché.
Gloves first.
Sharon?
We're behind the screens, Trace. I think I've pulled.
If you're feeling better, Tracy, would you mind waiting at reception?
What's happening?
Mind your own.
Since when have we had secrets from each other?
Since I climbed on this table. Well?
Well, there's good news and bad news, as they say.
Oh, what's the bad news?
Well, it's not really very bad. It's simply a mild case of thrush.
Kill that Dave.
Oh, it's not necessarily anyone's fault. It can be caused by stress, excessive drinking.
It ain't caused by sex.
A direct causal link has never been established, although nuns don't seem to get it.
Must be the stress then, Shal.
So what's the cure then? Tablets?
Well, I could give you antibiotics, but I don't like prescribing pills willy-nilly.
Use your pen then.
In my opinion, the best treatment is live yogurt.
Straight up.
Precisely.
So how much do I have to eat then?
What? No, you don't actually eat it. You apply it to the affected area.
Are you saying I've got to walk around with live yoghurt in me Alan Wickers?
It is the best treatment, I assure you.
Well, if you say so. You're the governor. Come on, Trace.
I did say there was good news.
Don't tell me. You know where I can get yoghurt wholesale.
No. Sharon, you're pregnant. Congratulations.
I just can't believe it, Trace. You know I can't have kids. He must be wrong.
He's a top man in Harley Street. I got a bill here for 200 quid to prove it. Taxi!
In a medium oven for half an hour. Take it out, garnish with watercress and serve with new potatoes and green salad. Because Marcus and I don't want to bring children into a crowded, polluted and dangerous world. I know Chigwell isn't that crowded, but... Gotta go, Mummy. I'll talk to you tonight. I can't hear you. Goodbye.
What's the brolly for, Dorian?
I don't know how to turn off the automatic garden sprinkler.
Well, what?
So how did you get on? Isn't Dr. Kaufman gorgeous? Hasn't he got beautiful fingernails?
Just glad he keeps them short, that's all.
Well, what did he say about your condition, Tracy? Is everything okay?
Dorian, has it ever occurred to you that we might not want to share all our intimate secrets with you?
But he's my gynaecologist. Oh, I see. Yoghurt.
Yes, you see yoghurt. So?
Thrush is nothing to be ashamed of, Sharon.
I just like eating yoghurt, all right?
There's something wrong, I can tell.
Just leave me alone, Dorian.
It was a false alarm, wasn't it? You aren't really pregnant. I'm sensitive. I pick up telltale non-verbal signs like smoking and drinking.
All right, clever clogs, I'm not pregnant, but she is.
Sharon?
Thank you very much, Tracy.
But you yourself told me you couldn't have children.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought.
Well, surely you had all the tests done.
Oh, she had all the tests done, but she couldn't understand the results.
Why not?
They were in Greek. That lying merchant of a husband of mine had them done on the cheap by his cousin Tony, who works in some hospital lab. The results were in Greek. Chris had to translate them for me.
That's terrible.
Oh, what a mug I was. I swallowed it all. It was Macho Man who couldn't make babies, not me. All those years I let him walk all over me. All those years his family treated me like dirt because I weren't a complete woman.
Oh, Sharon, look on the bright side. You've always said you love children, and now you're going to have one. You've got a nice new man. Does he like children?
I don't know if he likes children. I don't even know his surname.
So, did you have a good holiday?
Yeah, magic. From the first Wednesday to the day before we come back is a complete blank. But I seen the photos, so I know I had a blinding time.
Caught the sun.
Yeah, God knows how. They must have taken the roof off the pub. Still, back to earth, eh?
Can I get you a drink?
Nah, better not, I'm driving. So, where is she then?
She's not back yet.
Oh, I hope she ain't long. I booked a table for 9:30.
Ah, you taking her out for dinner?
No, down the snooker club.
She shouldn't be long. She's gone job hunting up west.
Really? Yeah, up west at suit her. She's real classy, your sister. Lovely dresser.
Yeah. I don't know why she's bothering, though. I mean, she'll have to jack it in a few months, won't she?
Yeah, what's that then?
Well, because of the baby.
What? What, you having a baby, are you, Tracy? Knock out. Here, ain't your old man? Well, I mean, I'm not saying that...
I'm not having a baby. Sharon is.
She's having a baby. What? You mean I'm gonna... Here, hold on, I bought a 300 extra long and a bottle of vodka.
Look, don't let on I said anything, all right? She'll want to tell you herself. Dave's here, Shal.
Hello, doll. Oh, blimey. And I've missed you.
Yeah, me and all. Look, I don't really fancy going out tonight, Dave. I've had hell of a day.
Yeah, all right, yeah. Just sit down, put your feet up. We'll stay in and watch the telly. That's if Tracy don't mind. Yeah, there's boxing on later.
I'll just have a shower and an early night.
Yeah, fine, OK, yeah. Well, you just take it easy. I mean, in your conditions... Oops.
What do you mean, oops?
Oh, look, I can't wait any longer for you to tell us official like. I'm on hot bricks, it's knockout.
You told him.
I didn't mean to. It was an accident.
That's all right, I'm really chuffed. Mum's always saying I should settle down. You know, there was 3 less on holiday this year. Everyone's getting wives and kids and mortgages.
Oh, shut up, Dave.
What?
Look, it's the hormones. First few weeks are always upsetting. She'll be all right. Look, you make yourself at home. What's the matter, Shal? I mean, Dave's happy as a dog with 4 lampposts. You never thought that, did you? He's really pleased.
It was none of your business. You had no right.
No, I know. I'm sorry. I mean, you had to tell him sometime, didn't you? I mean, he'd be bound to notice. You know, in 5 or 6 years' time when you've got to start picking it up from school. What is it?
Look, Dave's a nice bloke, Trace. He's a real laugh. But it don't mean I want to tie myself down, does it?
But he really wants you.
Oh, Chris really wanted me when we was first together. They're all the same blokes. Football, boxing, snooker, darts, going down the local with their mates, fancying anything that moves in a short skirt. Once the novelty wears off, he'll be out on the beer and I'll be indoors ironing nappies.
Get disposables.
Get stuffed.
Look, Dave might be different.
He might be, but he ain't.
Well, you've got to give him a chance, haven't you? I mean, you're going to have his baby.
No, I ain't.
What?
I said I ain't. You deaf?
Oh, you ain't going to do nothing stupid, are you?
No, I ain't gonna do nothing. I already have. That's right. Penny dropped, has it? I didn't go job hunting today. But go downstairs, will you please, Trace? You tell Dave you better go home. And I might give him a ring in a couple of days. If he still wants to talk to me.
Oh.
Hello, Mum? Yeah, you better sit down. Oh, I ain't calling you from the Spanish police station again. I learned my lesson last year. No, now stop trying to guess or I won't tell you. Mum, you're going to be a nan. Yeah, of course I'm going to marry her. Oh, I love her. Yeah, she's really smashing.